Hey Virgo seekers, welcome to the Existential Shift. I'm working with the Rider-Waite Tarot to tell you all about your life for the next month. Or maybe I should hand the microphone down to Mr. Devil here. What you doing, Virgo? Who are you messing with? Or is this you? You are tied, bound, obsessed, addicted, strongly into. They live rent-free in your head. What are they contributing to your head? You wouldn't know because you don't want to know. Two of Swords. If you were asked to list the issues, you would know the issues. You would know to write them down, but on the regular, you're not thinking about those things. All you think about is the pull to this person. I shouldn't say this because I should be all mature and preachy, but it makes me think actually about this meme where you see a brain and a heart, and the brain says, and there's an arrow between the brain and the heart, and the brain says, "I'm with stupid." And the heart is stupid, and the brain is. It's like I'm with stupid. The brain is out. Checked out. Brain checked out. The brain has left the building. It's like, let stupid run the show. And the heart is like, yay! What'd you call me? I meant it with endearment. Ah, okay. I mean, okay, let's see further. Surface level, not looking good. This looks like it's like a problem. It looks like a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, well, so will it? How will it? I knew I had a weirdly good feeling about these terrible cards. There you go. King of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Now, interestingly enough, King of Pentacles, Cardinal Earth, aka Capricorn, and the Devil can also symbolize Capricorn. I'm not saying you're a Capricorn. I'm not saying you're dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe so. But the point is the two sides of the same coin of the Capricorn archetype of control versus construction, right? Of the destructive element versus the constructive element of the cardinal earth energy, which apparently exists here. So maybe stupid isn't stupid after all. Maybe stupid is just stupidly in love. Like rainbows, sparkly eyes, kind of in love with this very real person that now appears to us as a very reliable, present energy, individual. So, what is this about? Okay, this is about the very strong pull. Feels like borderline obsession. And the inability to see anything else, possibly anyone else. Can it be destructive? Yes. Can it be stupidly in love and like losing yourself in the emotion? Yes, I guess it really depends. But these two cards are taking it to the positive direction. Hopefully. Let's see if we can focus the camera. There we go. Can it stay focused? Wait, no. Okay. All right. You don't need to see me focused. You just need to hear me. As long as the message is given. Okay, explain this more to us about this stupidly in love kind of business for Virgo. Knight of Pentacles. So it's getting more and more real. From the evil, disastrous, everything can go wrong, scary, I shouldn't go there, it's taboo, it's wrong, it's forbidden, there's so many issues, I can't think straight, I can't see straight, to, hold on, maybe this is something that can actually be built with. Maybe, wow, the element of taboo here is caused by a misconception of love that you were taught growing up. The Two of Swords is often a very subconscious blockages that are done to us in childhood that doesn't allow us to see a situation clearly. We see through the screening of the trauma or of the childhood mechanism, right? And with the devil, it's almost like maybe you were taught that passion is evil. Or maybe you were taught that following your heart is selfish, stupid. Maybe you were taught that with feeling you can't build anything. Maybe you were, maybe this concept was built up for you about what relationships are, what love is, what a partner is. Because the devil can also be a strict code that imprisons us. Okay? It could also be falling into addictions and ego and shunning love. And it's almost this King of Pentacles, like the light aspect of this devil, like the other side of the coin. It's coming through and saying, it's not, I'm not as bad. It's not as bad. It's actually quite beautiful and inspiring and has the potential for happiness. Seven of Pentacles. This brings a sense of disappointment when it comes to things that you have invested in. Time and effort put in into building something that didn't turn out the way you hoped, the way you tried for it to turn up as. There's no fault here. This gardener here did the work, but maybe the seed wasn't suitable for the soil. Maybe the climate wasn't the right climate, so on and so forth. Sometimes it's circumstantial. There isn't a bad guy or a good guy. But still, like, it sucks to feel like you've put in 7 years into something just to realize that you're not there, you're not feeling it. There's this deep wanting desire that you judge yourself for, that you vilify yourself for, that maybe a parent would vilify you for. If they would never leave their partner no matter what, you should never leave your partner no matter what. If they could stay there thick and thin, you should stay there thick and thin. I mean, if they stayed through the abuse, it's not because they were a victim with the victim mentality that stayed. No, it's because they were loyal, as should you. You should stay loyal even if you're miserable. And it's not because that's the truth of life, it's because that is what will make this person feel like their choices are validated. Because if you break out of something miserable to pursue your heart, What does it mean about them for not having done so? By you doing the same thing will validate what they did. They're using you to excuse their mistakes. And that's not loving. That's another form of abuse. Hurt people hurt. Abused people sometimes turn abusers, and it can play out differently with the need to control you in way of making themselves feel better about themselves. Now, this is not a reading for them. I would be more compassionate talking to them if it was a reading for them. However, this is a reading for you, so it's important for you to understand the very dark, shadowy aspect of this that is coming through very strongly. It is very suppressive. You shouldn't break out of this addiction. What about me? We've been doing this together. We've been enjoying this together. But you're gonna abandon me by becoming clean? Then what will we do together then? I don't know, find out if you have anything in common actually. Oh, but for 7 years you've been doing this shit together. And that was your connection, or the main aspect of your connection. And now you want to stop because you know it's destructive and not good for you. But then what about them? What about them? Notice the similarity between them and the parent that is doing this to you, wanting you to stay here so that they could feel okay about being here. Because then they're not alone in this. Because then their choices, their bad choices, are validated. That's why it's so hard for people to break out of addictions, of bad habits, of bad mechanisms, because their environment won't let them. They will tell you that they want to see you happy, but not really. And I know it's hard to hear because this person loves you and this person is your caregiver and this person is this and this person is that. If they don't truly care about you, then who does? Then what does it mean? Does that mean that you're alone? Maybe. But if that's the case, you've been alone. So you better be aware of it so that you could change it. Page of Pentacles. One little thing at a time. One smart, healthy decision at a time. Because see, the smarts that you went with at first, the smarts that was telling you that following what exhilarates you and what makes you feel alive and what you're passionate about and who you have feelings for, and et cetera, that is somehow irresponsible or selfish or stupid. That wasn't smarts. That was everything I just described. The real smarts is looking at things for what they are, not through the projection of those who put judgment onto you. Decipher one thing at a time in this alleged devil, which parts of this devil are actually bad and dangerous, and which parts are just your desires and wants and an impulse and pull to live. And then you will be able to separate the good from the bad and realize that there are aspects to this that are actually, wow, wow. So I need to spray myself with more bug repellent, bug spray. Okay, do you want to deal with the spray or do you want to deal with the bugs? I'll deal with the spray. Can you tell I'm a Virgo rising? Okay. Oh, ah. Ooh. Queen of Cups and Four of Cups. Okay, another card wanted to come out, and Nine of Wands. I can't be with someone this smart. I can't be with someone this powerful. I can't be with someone like this. I don't understand all of this. So I should just listen to my paranoia, to my insecurity, and proximity, and just you could do that. Everything is a choice, Virgo. It's just one choice after the other, and then infinite revolving doors. And some say they all lead to one place, that you can't escape destiny. I disagree. I think destiny is the opportunities that come to us that can play out as our highest destiny. But then if we'll, that's where free choice comes along, you know? I don't think that it doesn't matter what you do, what belongs to you will stay yours. I don't believe in that. I think we have the power to sustain bad things in our life, and we have the power to destroy good things in our life, and vice versa. And which one we do depends on the work that we're willing to do, because we're all brought up with issues, right? And make mistakes. Do we have the courage to believe we can do better and deserve, and that we can have more, and then act in accordance, or not? See, the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands, very hesitant, worried energies that let things pass them. And the thing about the High Priestess, this is not an extroverted energy. This is not an energy that comes after, that chases, that yells, that demands. It's not an energy that clearly expresses its worth or whatever it is it offers. It's an energy that just sits there and is. It just is. Now, it has to be that way, because if it expresses what it is, its actual power, it will draw in all kinds of shitty energies. It needs to beam what it is, so that things that are in alignment with it, say worthy of it if you want, recognize it. And many of you, you are this High Priestess. And many of you, you are this Two of Swords. And many of you, you're both. It's just a question which one will play out. The Two of Swords is the lower octave, or the High Priestess is the higher octave. It's both the number 2. In both we have a moon. See this one? A growing moon. Will you hold on to your fears and have the moon farther away from you and away from your sight? Or will you have the moon at your feet? It's up to you. It's not up to me. It's up to you. You're a master of your own domain. I can't decide this for you, Virgo. No one can. I mean, you let people decide shit for you, but they can't really. Let's finalize this reading. What else we can see for Virgo, please? If you want to study tarot with me, check out Tarot Masterclass. It's on Vimeo. It's 90 pre-recorded classes that I've created where you learn how to be a tarotchi and all the occult and spiritual wisdom within the tarot, of course. It's from beginner to mastery, so it doesn't matter on which stage you are. Maybe you've been reading for a long time. Maybe you've never looked at a deck and it's your first video even. Doesn't matter. I take you from 0 to 1,000. Okay, so check it out. Link is below. Listen, unless you want to see my face in your feed on a regular basis and listen to my videos, I really recommend that you do not subscribe and do not press the bell button and do not turn on notifications. Otherwise, I'll stay around in your life and it's your responsibility, okay? Don't do something you'll regret. Do not subscribe. Thanks. Seven of Swords, looking up to the devil. It's reiteration of knowing how to decipher the aspects of the devil into what is, what isn't, what yes, what no, what should, what shouldn't. Take the good stuff, leave the bad stuff. To utilize your brain in a way that benefits you, right? So brain left the building, allowed stupid to handle things. Now brain is like regained its balance. It's coming back and being like, okay, stupid, let's cooperate. I'm no longer as immersed in psychological bullshit and the control of my environment. I think freely. I think clearly. Two of Cups. And the heart is like, yay! It's a win for stupidity. It's love. It's love. Look at that. Why not? Right? I'm looking. I'm seeing if there's something else I should say. Um, I'm what's stupid. Stay magic. Stay true. Focus. I love you.